Alright, hello and welcome back, you absolute losers. So, we are here today, decided to do some Black Ops 2 Town, but remastered on BO3. And I know you're sitting there wondering, why would you choose to do that? Well, because I fucking wanted to, so deal with it, alright? Custom Sundays. You're gonna watch whatever the map I decide to play is. Okay? Jesus. We're barely far into this video and you're already trying to pick a fight with me, bro. Like, come on. I don't know why it took me this long to realize, but we have the Origins HUD, which is pretty interesting. I mean, it's not like it really matters, like, what kind of HUD we have. I personally don't really care too much about HUDs. I know cardinal sin, apparently. The only thing, like, for, like, BO7, for example, I mean, as you probably would have seen via my gameplay, the only thing that bothers me about the BO7 HUD is the compass. Personally, I actually enjoy having a mini-map. Do not ask me why. Let's get some quick revive. I kind of like it, so I run the mini-map, but the compass, bro, I don't need to know what's north, south. I don't need to know. Like, unless for some reason there comes out, like, there's, like, an Easter egg step or whatever that requires you to, like, look in a specific location or some shit like that. Do not care to have a fucking compass, especially because, like, oh, like, this is where you're located at, motherfucker. I don't need to know what the name of the location I'm standing in is. I just need to know what it looks like. Oh, that's what it looks like? Okay, now I remember where it is. And I know, like, I've seen, like, some people who make, like, Easter egg guides. Like, you know, they're just like, this is the location you're in. I mean, that's cool for, like, the people who use the compass to be like, oh, I am in the right location. Just look at the location and the surroundings. Oh, okay, this is what they mean. But that's just my opinion. Whatever. Fucking Galil, baby. Do not ask me why I decided to make that noise. I do not fucking know. Bro, dumping 8 bullets into these fuckers and knifing them still doesn't give a 1 kill? Jeez. And I haven't had to deal with exploding zombies in forever, bro. I know that's like a thing in Cursed or whatever that, like, you can put a relic on that, like, makes the zombies explode or whatever. I do not play Cursed because, I don't know, I just do not find it fun. My personal opinion. Everyone's allowed to have their own opinions, okay? I do not find Cursed fun. I think it is, I don't know, I just think it sucks, honestly. I mean, like, listen, right? Here's the thing. I would genuinely play Cursed if the points for, like, Pack-a-Punch were not upped so fucking heavily, but due to the fact that they are, it just does not make it fun to play. Especially because, like, now I have to remember, like, because it's muscle memory, like, oh, yeah, I have 5,000 points. I'll go get Pack-a-Punch. Oh, sorry, fuckface. Actually, that's not enough because we decided to up it just for no reason, because for some reason, the old point system, we feel it was too easy to get Motherfucker, we have to Pack-a-Punch our shit 3 times anyway. What does it matter? Like, I don't know. I do not get it. I understand why people like Cursed, but here's also the other thing, right? Especially when I make the videos I do, right? Taking whatever gun it is that day to round 50. I mean, like, I can't do that on Cursed. You know what I mean? Because it's the classic system of having your pistol, right? So I, you know, kind of I wouldn't be able to make the videos that I do. And also, it's just easier to level up guns if you can just spawn in with them. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. I understand the appeal of classic zombies in the classic zombie system. I get that. I mean, hell, I'm literally playing the classic system right now. Right? But okay, personally, I do not, okay, it's not that I don't like the old system. Of course I do. I'm very fond of it. I've been playing zombies since BO1, right? Like, of course I'm very fond of it. However, I just find it more fun to be able to spawn in with whatever gun I want. Because it fucking sucks until I Pack-a-Punch it. Which, you know, it doesn't change the base zombie mechanic of, oh, you know, you spawn in and your gun is dog shit. Yeah, you used to spawn in with a pistol and it was dog shit. It's the same concept with literally spawning in with whatever gun you want. It still fucking sucks and you still have to Pack-a-Punch it. You know what I mean? But that's just my own personal opinion. That's just my, like, a personal gripe. I still understand why people like Cursed, and I hope it stays a thing for the people who want it. But for me, yeah, do not give two fuckity fucks. But anyway, right, so I was gonna post a video yesterday on Saturday, right? However, what ended up happening was my the brake pads on my back left tire on my car had completely gone. Well, the inside one. There's something wrong with my caliper that I'm aware of. Like, it's like sticking or something, or it's not applying even. There's something going on, right? Because the inside brake pad was completely worn. However, the outside brake pad, it was still worn like a motherfucker. However, it still had some meat on its bones, right? To where I wouldn't have had to replace it. But that's what the noise my car was making was coming from the one on the inside, because it was literally, there was no brake pad. It was metal scraping on metal, right? So Friday, right? Because the video that came out on Friday, I think I'd already made and edited that on Thursday morning, I think is what it was, before I went to work. I don't remember when I did it, but it was definitely before Friday, right? And then on Friday, I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit, because I'm not a car person, right? I do not understand cars at all. I do not work on cars. I've never had an interest in them. However, I was like, fuck this shit. I'm not going to go pay somebody else to do this. I know for a fact that I can manage to do this on my own, right? And so I went to do it, and I jacked up the car. I got the tire off. Everything was going smoothly. And then when it came to the bolts holding in the caliper, I did not have the right socket size to get them off. And yeah, so I tried my best with a wrench to get them off, but they were so fucking on there, right? Because if I was using power tools, that'd be a whole separate story. I'm not buying power tools. I can buy hand tools for way cheaper than I can buy power tools, right? So that's what I did. I bought hand tools, and I tried to do it with a wrench, but they were just so on there, and it took me so long to jack up the car already. I really need to get back into working out, but like, I'm a fucking skinny bitch. So like, it took so much out of me, and I was so sore. Dude, my hands were literally bleeding because of how much effort I was putting into that shit, that trying to pry them off with a wrench was literally just impossible for me. Like, I just could not do it. So I gave up. I put the tire back on, and then the next morning I went, well, no, I didn't go anywhere. I ordered a rush order on the correct socket size that I needed. And then the next day, being yesterday, Saturday, I managed to get the tire back off, and then managed to undo the caliper. And then there was an issue because I undid the one bolt on the caliper, but then the other bolt, right, was blocked by the brake line. So then I had to undo the brake line so that I could get at the other bolt, and then the brake line is just fucking sitting there leaking brake fluid everywhere. Not the end of the world, it's whatever. But like, really would have preferred that not happen, but that's how for some reason they decided to manufacture the fucking car. So then I had to take off the brake line, took off the caliper, right? And then no shot that I go fucking down. I am so bad, dude. Oh my fucking god! Dude, people, like, I'll be honest with you, right? Like, this is why I don't do live commentary when I play BO7, because I just couldn't focus. Like, I am not good at doing live commentary and playing video games at the same time. Obviously, like, if I'm playing with buddies, that's different. I'm not doing commentary. I'm just fucking playing with friends, right? But obviously, the plan is we're gonna get all of our perks, pack a punch, 2 guns, and then make it to round 25 on said map. But anyway, as I was fucking saying before I went down, I'm losing my goddamn mind. So then, took the brake pads off, put on the new brake pads, and then I had to reopen the caliper, because if you are unaware, the caliper squeezes on your brake pads, which squeezes on your rotors, which slows down your tires, right? So that you can come to a stop, right? And so I had to reopen the caliper, but they use like this little tool that pushes on both sides of the inside of the caliper to make it really easy to reopen and then put on. And I went, holy shit! I'm just gonna get jugged first. Like, I'm just out here fucking, oh, bro. This is why I don't do live commentary. I swear I'm not this bad, usually. I mean, BO7, is relatively easy, but I also have been playing it quite a lot, and also just been going, I go to round 50 literally with multiple different types of weapons, so like, I guess I would just naturally be better at that game, but still, regardless. Right, so since I didn't have that tool, in order to open the caliper, I literally took a wrench and set it on the inside, on the piston of the caliper that pushes out, right? And then took another wrench and then beat the fuck out of the other wrench to get some form of applied pressure on the piston, and started beating the fuck out of it to push it back into where it needed to be so that it could fit the brand new fresh brake pads. Dude, it literally took me 15 minutes to manage to pull that shit off. And my hands were so sore after, and then the grips on the one pair of wrenches, like the hand grips literally came off because I was beating that shit so fucking hard. Oh my god. But eventually I did get it done, put it back on, and then obviously had to pump the brakes on it, make sure the brake fluid managed to get to the new thing, because obviously I disconnected the brake line. So usually when you re-push the caliper back in, the brake fluid just goes back into the brake line. But since the brake line was disconnected, when I reopened the caliper, all of the brake fluid that was already in the caliper went out, like onto the pavement, and not, you know, back into the brake line, right? Not a major problem by any means, but that's just what happened, right? So then I had to do that, took it for a test drive, finally wasn't making a noise. Oh my god, I was so fucking happy. And I know this took me like 11 rounds to explain in 2 fucking downs, but like, that's why I didn't get a video out on Saturday, because I was just like, bro, I'm so sore that like, and I know someone's gonna be like, dude, being sore and making a video, like, those do not make sense. Just because you're sore doesn't mean you can make a video. Motherfucker, I said I'm a skinny bitch. It took so much out of me that after I was done and I took it for a test drive, I came home and I fell asleep for 5 hours because I was so exhausted. But at least on the bright side, now that I know how to change my brake pads, I also know how to change my calipers, my rotors, and how to change a tire, because they literally are all within the same region. So, you know, the more you know, I guess. Because I was sitting there like, dude, why would I go take this to somebody who's going to charge me a lot when I can literally do this for the cheap? Because there was one time I got my brake pads replaced for, I think it was like $189, and I did it for myself. We're going to pack a punch this Type 25. And I did it myself for, I think, like 120, which, you know, doesn't seem like that crazy amount of a savings, but that was me buying the tools and shit. It only cost $50 for the brake pads itself. So now that I have the proper tools, now if I ever go to replace my brake pads again, it's only going to cost me $60, and I have this whole new set of tools that I can use for a multitude of things, right? So I'd say it's a win. But now that I know that there's something wrong with my caliper, I can just buy a caliper and then fix that, so then I won't have to change my brake pads as often, because the brake pads won't be getting worn so easily. It's fucking awesome. Bro, I'm so intelligent. Not really. It took me like 2.5 hours to change one set of brake pads, by the way, when it usually takes like a professional like 45 minutes for a set of 2. So, but like I said, I know nothing about cars, so I literally was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do this shit. Looked up a YouTube video for my exact year, make, and model of my car, and yeah, we did that shit. And bro, I called so many people, by the way, saying how I managed to do that, because I have a lot of friends. Dude, why is the aim-in accuracy on this gun so ass? Holy shit. Like, I was aimed straight, bruh. Like, I have a lot of friends who are, like, into that type of shit, and they know how to do all that stuff, and I am someone who does not. So, I was like, yo, I fucking did this shit, and they were like, oh, good job, you're a fucking idiot. You think I give a shit? And I was like, okay, yeah, that's fair. Whatever. It took me 13 rounds to talk about all of that. Holy shit. But anyway, so far, obviously, you know, I like this map. Town, like, originally was one of the, Town was the first map I ever made it to round 50 on. Back when I was, oh man, I don't even remember how old I was. It was a long ass time ago. It was definitely, would it have been 10 plus years? It would have been 10 plus years ago at this point. But it was the first map I ever made it to round 50 on, in BO2 as well. So, you know, obviously it's nice to go back and, you know, play it on BO3, have a nice, fuck off, you dumb little bitch. Have a nice revamped, beautiful, gorgeous graphics. Dude, the fact that BO3 came out, like, man, coming up on 11 years ago now, like, and it still looks this good. Obviously, this is on PC, right? Like, PC maxed out graphics and everything like that. But, like, the fact that it still looks as good as it does is absolute insanity. Like, I would, okay, like, yes, like, the models don't have, like, as nice of textures, all this and all that. But personally, I would say with what people do with custom zombies on this game, I would say that this game definitely looks better than Cold War, MW3, maybe BO6. But I think BO7 graphically, fidelity-wise, looks better. But, like, oh my god, this game is gorgeous, dude. But I'm also playing on 1440p because, you know, 1080p is fucking stupid and 4K is... Well, 1080p sucks balls. I know most people play on 1080p, but bro, I'm telling you, when you go to 1440, like, oh my god. It's bonkers, bro. Also, the monitor I have just has a really good color grading as well, so it makes it pop even more. Like, I've had monitors that were, like, really good, but the color grading on them was just so dull that it made the game look bad. But my monitor, like, well, I have 3 monitors. The one I don't have hooked up because, like, I don't need it. And the other 2 I have are the exact same monitor. And the color grading on them is absolutely beautiful. So it just makes colors pop even better. But I'm telling you, man, when you go from 1080p to 1440p, and it's not like, bro, 1440p monitors are not expensive to get anymore. Obviously, in the economy right now, it kind of is. But, like, you know, if you ever have the money for it, like, dude, monitors are not expensive by any means. Let's double pack our guns, because I think we already have... Wait, can we not double pack? Wow, we can't double pack a punch. I feel like I should have known that. Oh, bro, if I go down again, oh, the amount of things I would do to myself. Oh my god, bro. Dude, I know people say BO7 zombies are crazy, bro. I mean, thank God armor exists, honestly, in those games, because, bro, dude, BO3 zombies, fucking the whirlwind motherfuckers who just, like, double or triple tap you in the matter of a single fucking second. Oh my god. They are scary bitches, dude. Like I said earlier when I went down, bro, I promise I'm not that bad at... Oh, fuck. Maybe I should buy the MP5. I feel like that might be a good idea. But, like, I swear to God, I'm not bad. I'm not bad at this game. I know somebody who's bad at a video game would definitely say that. But, like, I swear to God, I'm not bad at this game. It's just I'm not used to the fucking BO3. Like, I do not play it that much. Like, I do, like, if I'm being honest with you, I do usually only play it for custom Sundays. Also, I think I stated before, I play BO3 on keyboard and mouse, but I play BO7 on controller just because, like, BO3 customs, there are some maps that don't support controller, but also I'm just used to playing BO3 customs on keyboard and mouse, and I'm used to playing modern CODs on controller, and so that's just kind of what I prefer to do. So, like, you know, 6 days out of the week, when I'm just playing BO7 and then making videos on it, like, I'm playing on controller, and then 1 day out of the week, I record a single video for, you know, BO3 on keyboard and mouse, right? I'm just not really that used to it. And I want to get into playing other video games, but, like, with the shit that I do, right, with my job and then making, like, videos, like, I'm going to start putting out videos Sundays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I'm going to stop trying to do Saturdays, because 5 days a week, I'm just not able to do that. Like, with my job, and then, like, trying to pull all this off at the same time, right, is just not, it's not feasible at all. And also, like, it's not like YouTube is my job. It's just something I do for fun, so, like, I'm not really obligated to, like, post 5 videos a week or whatever. But, like, trying to do that is just not possible, so I'm gonna switch down to 4, so, like, Sundays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays. But, like, trying to play other video games when I make videos on 2 separate video games already, and, like, going to around 50 takes as long as it does, and editing takes as long as it does, right? And I'm doing most of those throughout the week, right after I just got off of a job where sometimes I work 10 hours a day. I mean, there are days that I only work, like, 6 hours, but that's just because of what my job is. I make my own schedule and stuff like that, right? It's just, I don't really have much time to play other games if I want to continue to make videos. You know what I mean? I mean, I will say, though, like, when GTA 6 comes out, bro, I'm not posting videos for, like, 2 weeks. I'm just being dead ass. I'm not posting videos for, like, 2 weeks when GTA 6 comes out. Maybe custom Sundays. I might do custom Sundays for those 2 weeks. But, like, whatever the Call of Duty is when BO6 comes out, Nah, ain't fucking doing that shit. And let's be honest, like, the next Call of Duty is not gonna have zombies, and even if it did, it probably would not be good at all. And like, I'm not gonna make videos on a game that I don't enjoy at all. Like, that's just a waste of my time, and it's just gonna make me lose passion for what I'm doing, right? So like, I'm just not gonna do that. So like, you know, in the years that it drops off, like, you know, custom Sundays are still gonna be a thing, but I'm gonna have to figure out other types of content to do. But when GTA 6 comes out, yeah, custom Sundays only, and then I'm just playing GTA 6 dead ass. Like, there's no way in hell would I absolutely ever fucking try to make a video on whatever the fuck I could come up with outside of custom Sundays, right, when GTA 6 is out. Not happening. Like, I do want to play Subnautica 2, but I never played the first Subnautica, and also, I am deathly afraid of water, even in video games. Like, I love Sea of Thieves, right? I love Sea of Thieves, but most of the time you're not in the water. But like, dude, the times that I would be, like, I would literally have to look away from the screen. Like, I am so deathly afraid of water. Like, large bodies. Dude, even a lake that doesn't have anything, like, dangerous in it, I still get afraid of. And then, dude, horror games that involve water? No. Like, dude, if I decided to play a horror game for some reason, it would definitely not be one that has water in it by any means. Because, I just hate it. You don't realize how often you need to drink water when you're doing, like, live commentary. I mean, because, like, most of my videos, right, like, the taking every gun to around 50 or whatever, like, most of those are, like, anywhere between, like, 6 to 8 minutes long or whatever. So, like, you know, most of the commentary that most of the voiceover, like, isn't really that long. So, like, I don't really have to drink a lot of water when I'm doing that shit. But, like, man, when you're doing live commentary, like, damn. Like, I don't know how people, like FPS Psycho and Donuts and shit. Bro, I do not understand how they can do live commentary at all. Like that, I'd be drinking water like every 5 minutes. Also, you know, I'm addicted to nicotine, so there's also that factor where I have to smack my shit like every fucking like 5 minutes or else I'm gonna go insane. Do not do drugs, kids. Like anybody who's not hooked on anything, man, I'll tell you now. Please don't ever get on it. It's not worth it by any means. It's just a waste of your time. It's a waste of money, especially with the way the economy's going. Nah, man, please stay away from doing shit like that. It is not good for you. Well, we've already done everything that we need to do. Now we just gotta make it to round 25. Unless we fucking bro, you fool! Bro, I promise I'm not bad at, and there's no fucking quicker button. I promise I'm not bad at this game, bro. I promise. God damn. Oh my fucking god. Dude, if I die again, I've already died one time, like, recording a custom Sunday. Literally the first one I did, I fucking died. I am not doing that shit again. I mean, I am the idiot who's literally just, like, sitting in a fucking warehouse instead of running around, but, like, oh fuck. Man, you do not realize... Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit! You do not realize how much double tap does for you until you don't have it. Bro, where are you? Oh, my God, bro. I promise I'm not bad at this game. Regardless of how much I suck or not. We made it to round 20, all right? Fuck you. That's enough, okay? As always, appreciate you coming out and spending a little bit of your time with me today. I do truly appreciate it. And yeah, hope you guys have a fucking good one.